Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day.
Check tight.
Yellow. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
57. Wow. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Set, put. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, single.
Brissett to throw on first. Catch made here by Campbell. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and well, the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run.
Brings up second and yard.
On second down, it's McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Mahomes to throw, and this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Justin Houston showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey. 50's the mic.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Here's the 2nd year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Campbell making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Check 53. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Out of the gun for Sam. And he connects with Ebron. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 19 yards.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah. Switch the outlaw. Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him. Go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Mike 53.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
After the sack on first down, Brissett to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Easy.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 40. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Alpha. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got him. Check. 53's Mike.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Let's go. 25. Check 25. Hey, 43, 15.
Charlie. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
Hey, 43.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared? For this, and he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing, Brissett. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike, 54. What we got? 15. Box track. Mike, 4. Mike, 4.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. So we'll reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 29, Brissett looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Brissett. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
A gain of 21 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Patch it. Patch it. Let's go. My ball.
Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
4-yard pickup on the play.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
We're set on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
First down, Brissett. Ebron's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
3 buck.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's now 2nd and 6. at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
Mahomes firing complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This is caught. Watkins. 23 yards, the final tally. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is McCoy. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Danico Autry on the stop. A pickup of 2.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5.
15.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it,
and that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On second down now, it's Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Right side. It's Hines. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
All day, every day, any day.
They go play action with Brissett. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He's got Dayload. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here I come.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Robinson's got it. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in a 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Motion. Right there. 54. Right there.
Scene 6.
Hey, 57, colors.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
To throw is Mahomes. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Yellow.
Smoke.
Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they break it on tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter.